Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a trying new makeup video using all drugstore makeup with the exception of one product which is affordable, but everything is in the affordable drugstore category. I'm creating this look. I think we worked it out. I like the look. We did have a bump in the road, which you'll see, but I think we recovered. So if you are new here, hi, my name is Jamie. I do beauty videos several times a week. If you like drugstore reviews, makeup hauls, trying new makeup, all things beauty, then I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel before you go. And if you guys would like to see me create this look and check out these products and hear my thoughts, then keep on watching. Okay, so we have lots of products to try today. I'm very excited. We've got the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. We've got the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, the Pixie On The Glow Blush, the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Powder. I have a whole bag of goodies that Jason Woo Beauty sent over. And I have a few things from Benefit, Essence. So, well, I don't know if we'll get to the Benefit products today, but the Essence for sure. I have a new lipstick from Essence. So we have a lot of stuff to get through today. So I'm going to just go ahead and start by priming my skin with this e.l.f. primer. I placed an e.l.f. order because the Putty Bronzer came out, and while I was on there, I was like, you know, I've been wanting to try this Jelly Pop Primer. Some people on TikTok asked me which I liked better, the Mint Melt or this one. And I'm like, well, I haven't tried that one, so I probably should. This is the Dew Primer. I love the Mint Melt, so I'm also interested. Oh yeah, it smells like watermelon. I'm interested to know because I think this is a griping primer as well, but I don't know, like, how they differ. So yeah, so I placed that e.l.f. order and I just got it in yesterday, but it's perfect timing because I just got back from my trip to LA. It's a hydrating watermelon infused Jelly Pop collection. Gives you lasting sheer color, dewy skin, healthy glow. All right, all sounds good. It's very tacky. Almost more so than the Mint Melt, I almost think. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my foundation, which is the Catrice True Skin. I actually just placed an order with Catrice, ordering another one of these because I'm down to here. Can't really tell unless you're up close to the bottle, but this is how much I've used. They just came out with a True Skin concealer, which I have on the way, so I'm going to be trying that as well, so I'm excited. But I'm going to go ahead and pop this on, and then I'll be back to try out a new concealer. Okay, so next we're going to be trying this new concealer from Hailey's Beauty. It's a brand new release from them. It's their Rewind Blurring Full Coverage Concealer. I've actually been trying quite a few products from the brand Hailey's. They're an indie brand, female founded, clean, sustainable, all the good things, skincare ingredients in their products. I did film trying new makeup and the audio was corrupted, so I couldn't post it, but I did try like a lot of products in that video, and then I was never able to post it. So I have been trying a lot of the Hailey's Beauty off camera. This one comes in a little squeezy tube. This shade, by the way, is light neutral, and it has this little metal applicator, kind of like you see in an eye cream, which is very interesting. So you just squeeze it. I just want to see the texture. So it is kind of thick. It does claim to be full coverage. What else does it say? Good for skin, fragrance-free, science-led, cruelty-free, full coverage concealer that instantly banishes dark circles and delivers budge-proof long wear without flaking or creasing. Apply directly to the skin and blend with a sponge or fingertips. Then it says ingredients FYI. Diamond powder scatters green and blue light to instantly banish dark circles, fine lines, and imperfections. Oh, here we go. I guess I'm going to, because it's a metal tip, it's easy to clean, so I don't feel like it's unsanitary to apply like this, but I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm assuming that this is supposed to like be cooling on the under eye. I need some right here. Yeah, it is definitely like a thicker formula. Ooh, it melts into the skin. Wow. Are you seeing this? On to the next side. And I'm being like conservative, like I feel like I am anyway. Like I'm not trying to like put too much product on. Like the layer I'm putting down is like very thin. I usually try not to put concealer directly under my eye because I don't want creasing. But one of its claims is that it doesn't crease. So you know we gotta see. Okay, do I have a pimple coming in right there? Flow is so disrespectful. That looks really good. This formula, it like literally just melts. Their other concealer does too, but this one I almost feel like is better. I mean, I have to put powder down, but first impressions, obviously. I did a TikTok actually trying the concealer and I think it was their BB cream, their BB drops, and their powder also. So if you do want to see some of the other products, you can head over to my TikTok. That's stunning, you guys. And the thing also about Hailey's is they always have sales and like they're very reasonably priced. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna just set my direct under eyes. We are trying out a powder today, but I wanna just put my normal Urban Decay Ultimate Brush Off powder just directly on my eyes because if we use the new powder under here, I won't know what's attributing what, if it's a concealer or powder. So I'm just going to go with the powder that I know works really well. Okay. So, okay, I don't want to put any more powder on the perimeter of my face because we are going to be trying out some more cream products. I do have this e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. And can I just tell you, as a size reference, it is so small. It is the same size as their blush. And when I looked at this on Instagram, when I first saw it, like the announcement that it was coming out, it looked so much bigger in the photos. Don't you guys think? Like, tell me if you thought this too. But I thought it was going to be more like this size. Like, to me, this is what it looked like. But it is nowhere near this size. So this is the Soul Body Bronzing Balm. Now, granted, this is twice the price, but this one has 1.1 ounce and this one has 0.35 ounces. This is $6 and this is $15. So, but I wasn't expecting it to be this small. I kind of, in my mind, I was like, it's probably going to be the size of the primer, but no. So anyway, the shade that I got is called Golden Days, and I don't know, I just took a stab in the dark. So we'll see how this works out. Looks just like the blush. Okay, here's the shade. That should work. The brush I usually use for the blush looks like this. I feel like this would be a good brush for it, but there's blush on it. So I am gonna take this brush. This is the brush I typically use for the Soul Body. This is the Luxie Precision Foundation brush. The blush is a very dense product. I'm a little unsure, but we're gonna just go ahead and try it out. And I'm just gonna pick up some product. Okay. Ooh, it goes on really nice with this brush. I wasn't expecting it to. It's like, I feel like it's creamier. I'm gonna swatch them both on my hand just to, oh no, I guess they're very similar actually in like the texture, but the blush is much more matte. I don't know if you can see that, but the bronzer has a bit of a cream sheen to it. I did not think this brush was gonna be a good idea, but it actually applies the product beautifully. I don't like to use my beauty blenders to blend out cream bronzer if I can avoid it, just because I don't like them to get dirty. Like, I don't like them to turn brown, because oftentimes with bronzers they stain. Tell me if you guys feel this way too, or if I'm just crazy. This is really nice though. This shade is beautiful. It's not too warm, not too cool. It's giving like actually a sun-kissed color. I like to just put it everywhere. It's so beautiful. Like, it's not so creamy that it runs, but it's not stiff. I feel like the blush goes on much stiffer. Just like my first impression. Like maybe as it like is exposed to air, like I might feel differently, but like right now, I love this right now. I hope you can see. Let me see if my lights need to be turned down. Okay, yeah. Is that better? I'm really impressed with that. I almost want to use the putty blush just in contrast with it. I have a new blush to try out, but like I did try it out in that other video. And that's the Pixie on the Glow blush, but like I just kind of want to try the e.l.f. one with it just so that I can compare the two formulas because I feel like that'll be more helpful for this video. I do have a TikTok that I'm publishing with the Pixie Glow blush, so I guess you guys can see that, or I can include it in another video, but I'm just going to take the brush I normally use for this. My shade is Turks and Caicos, by the way. Yeah, see, like this is such a stiffer formula. Like now that's moving things around. Maybe it's the brush. Let me try using my normal blush brush with this and see what happens. No, it is. It's a stiffer formula. Yeah, I like the bronzer better than the blush because I do feel like it moved. Can you see that? Like I have a chunk missing. That's the blush. I really like the blush, but I like it in certain situations, not every situation. So I'm just gonna put some more bronzer on top. Like I feel like that blush just messed everything up. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna take my sponge and just kind of try to blend everything, make it work. All right, so I have a bunch of stuff. Actually, let's just powder my face just because, so everything is set. I'm gonna be using the No. 7 Lift and Illuminate powder. Where's my sponge now? I did also a TikTok on this powder. I picked this up when I was in California. I just like to take my sponge and literally just swipe it right in and then just press it on. I feel like this powder is magical. It just blurs the skin like a filter. The shade that I have here is light medium, and I almost feel like it's a tad too dark for my under eyes. The only thing that I noticed with it, it blurs the skin, but it blurs my pores for a short amount of time. I like the Urban Decay for my pores and this for the rest, if that makes sense. But this is like one of the best powders I've tried from the drugstore, if not the best powder I've tried from the drugstore. I'm also going to be taking this Haley's Beauty powder brush. I love their brushes, like so good. And I'm just gonna take some there and just sweep it everywhere else. I just like to set everything down as like insurance, you know? Okay, that powder is just stunning. It just really is. I highly recommend if you haven't tried it. Like, this is probably my 4th time using it, and yeah, I like it a lot. Okay, so I have some products from Jason Wu. I have this 24-hour Wu Brow Everlasting Love Eyebrow Gel. So the shade I have is called, is there a shade? No. 2. It's just No. 2. So Jason Wu is vegan, phthalate-free, cruelty-free, peg-free, sulfate-free, talc-free, paraben-free, synthetic fragrance-free. Clean beauty products are formulated without parabens, phthalates, formaldehydes, oxybenzone. It's just free. It's free of all the things. So here's what it looks like. I like the packaging on Jason Wu products. I really do. This is a brow gel, and it has a brush. I was expecting a spoolie. Is that weird? Am I supposed to paint this on? I don't know. All right, let me get a spoolie and brush my brows up first of all. I've been using the ColourPop Styling Wax, and I've been really, really loving that, and I've been using it pretty consistently. And I like to put that on before I fill in my brows. But I don't know what to do with this because it's a brush. I'm just gonna paint it on. I don't, like, just in the sparse areas, I guess. I mean, I don't know, it's a gel. I've never, like, used a brush on brow gel. Did that do anything? Yeah. Like, I feel like if there's a spoolie, I would not be questioning my existence right now. Like, I'm afraid to put too much on because the brush makes me not feel like I have control. The only other product from Jason Wu that I've tried so far is the Desert Rose eyeshadow palette, which I've already talked about at length, that I love. So they sent me some PR and I was so excited because I love that palette, but I don't know, I'm questioning. I don't like this. Like, look at now, it's all bled all up here. No, this product needs a spoolie, like 1000%. I cannot get down. All right, I'm gonna take my NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen and I'm gonna go in and try to just, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Fill in whatever I need to. I feel like I'm giving myself a caterpillar here. I'm just gonna go in with the pen on the other brow first and see which is better, if I do the pen first or the gel first. Oh man, I don't think this product is very user-friendly. All right, I'm gonna give it one more try on the other side. I'm gonna just like wipe as much of the product off of the brush as I can because it comes out so goopy. And I'm just gonna like, almost like I'm painting my nails, just sweep it all on the hair. You can't like penetrate through the hair like you can with a spoolie because like literally you're just painting it right on top. So how are you supposed to deal with this product if there's no spoolie? You know, you just paint it on and then walk out the door? Like, that's very strange. No, it's messy. It's like as I comb it through, it just ends up on my forehead. This is not good at all. All right, well, per usual, my light is shifting, but that's okay. I have Sharpie brows now. I think I tried to fix what I could, but I'm gonna pass on this. I'm not saying that the product itself is bad, but like this applicator with a brush, I can't do it. I can't. It's too difficult. I just don't understand. Like, why? Why can't it have a spoolie? Okay, but moving on. I do have some eye primers also from Jason Wu, and I wanted to try those out. One looks like it has a color and it's medium, and the other one is just straight up white. So I'm gonna go in with the medium. This is number 3, and it is a little tube and it has a little squeezy. This is much thicker than like Urban Decay, for example. Like the Urban Decay Primer Potion is much thinner. So I'm thinking this is gonna give us like some coverage here. I don't often use eye primers anymore, but sometimes they come in handy depending on like what I'm using. Oh yeah, that basically canceled out everything, and it's very tacky. All right, so for the eyeshadow palette, this is, I think, the product I'm the most excited about. It is the Jason Wu Matte Agave palette. Now, again, I have discussed extensively my love for the Desert Rose palette. Actually, I should pull it out so I can compare the two. All right, so here's the Desert Rose palette. This is the one I love. This was such a surprise to me. I didn't think I was gonna love this as much as I do. And yet it's the palette I reach for over and over again. The pigment, the blendability, the shimmers, like the color store. I just love this palette so much. And it looks kind of basic, but it's so not. I mean, if you like neutrals, it's not. Then there's the Matte Agave palette. This one is much deeper. Well, is it much deeper? It has some deeper shades in it, but it's all matte and it's stunning. I feel like it's much more washed out on camera than it actually looks in person. I very rarely do an all matte look, but I think it'd be fun to do today, just like an all matte hot girl summer makeup look, but like make it matte, you know? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the deepest shade in the palette, and these palettes do not name the shades, by the way. but that's okay. I forgave them for that because the palettes are just so good. I've also learned about myself that I really just, like aesthetically, I just really like a good 9-pan palette. I don't know what it is about 9 pans that just, I really didn't realize that I felt this way until recently, but I was doing my ranking eyeshadow, all the eyeshadow palettes I've tried in 2021 video, and I shot that before I went to California. And I am assuming it's up on my channel already. If it's not, it's coming. But I shot it, a few weeks ago as I'm filming this video. And as I was going through that video, I just noticed that with eyeshadows, I don't like huge palettes. I used to love huge palettes. I don't anymore. And I don't really like super small palettes. I mean, I like them, but like when I think about what the palettes that get me super excited, it's the 9 pans, man. I don't know if it's the layout, and it has to be like this shape. It's this shape of 9 pan that just I get fired up about. I don't know. So strange. All right, so I'm just going to wipe my brush off on my color switch, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And it's kind of like the warmest shade in the palette. And I'm just going to stamp that along the edges. And I'm going to bring it right on in the crease to the inner corner. I got Botox while I was in California. And the thing about when you first get Botox, it like messes with your brows and your lids. I've mentioned this before. And some of you guys were like, yeah, it totally does. Like, my lids become hooded after I get Botox. And it's so weird because you would think it would lift things up, and it actually just makes my lids more hooded, and it messes with my brows, and it like takes me some time to adjust. Worth it. But it's a little struggle. So I like lost crease space in the last week. I'm just getting used to it. All right, so with the clean brush, I'm just gonna go in and blend that all out. Like, it's so funny. I don't have like any space left over up here really. I am going to take shader brush, and I am going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone, what little brow bone space I have up there, to highlight a little bit. And then with my clean brush, again, I'm just going to go over everything. All right, so next I'm going to add a little bit of, where is it? The primer. And I'm just going to almost like half cut crease a little bit just to like clean everything up. Okay, and then I'm going to take this yellow shade in the middle here. It's kind of like a banana-ish shade with that shader brush, and I'm just gonna like pack it right on top of the primer that I used. When I do a matte look, I like it to be super clean lines. I don't know why. I just do. I just feel a nice half cut crease works well. I might blow this out a little bit more, actually. I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's kind of like a brown, cocky, like, I don't know, almost like an olive toned brown. It's so pretty. I'm going to use that shade right in the middle to blend into the darker shade. And I'm just using my finger. That's what I would do if it was a shimmery shade. I would just use my finger. This is my favorite shade in this palette. It's so unique. It's like olivey, yellowy brown. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to just go in with my original brush just to add a little bit more deepness on the outer corners, just anything I lost with that. I know I'm getting a little crazy here. This isn't supposed to be a tutorial. And then I'm just going to take my clean brush and just literally blend everything. All right, and then with the lightest shade, I'm just gonna pop that into my inner corner. Oh, this is like very pigmented for matte shadows, man. These are These are really good. So good. I am going to take the dark shade and this shade and this shade, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line real quick. So I'm going from darkest to lightest, and I'm using multiple brushes. I'm using a pencil brush for the darkest shade, and then a bigger brush for the warmer shade, and I'm just going to use that to blend out the darker shade about halfway. And then with the khaki shade, like the olivey shade, this is why I really wish that all palettes had names for their shadows. But anyway, I'm going to take that. I just quickly brushed off what was left on this brush, and I'm just going to sweep it underneath all the way in. And I'm going to take it down a little bit and really make it nice and smoky. Yeah, that's good. Little bit of fallout. Just a little. Nothing crazy. All right, so I'm going to add some liner and mascara, and then we're going to come back and I am going to do a lip. Okay, so here is what I've got so far. So I put on some liner. I used the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liner. It's my favorite. I put on a half lash, which is from Kiss. It is their little black dress lash. And I put on some freckles. Where is my favorite? This is the ColourPop Freckle Pen. I'm just living for it. And I said I was going to do a Hot Girl Summer, but make it matte version. So this is what we're doing. And I love it. I love it. All right, so we're going to do lip now. I talked about this Essence lip liner last month. And this is the Stay 8 Hour Waterproof Lip Liner. And this is in the shade Because Duh. And it is so pretty. Like, I love the shade. So when I was at Ulta again, as I am often, I decided to pick it up in another shade, and this shade is called Tea Time. Now, I tried this on already, and there's a very big difference. This one is Tea Time. So it's a little bit different of a color, but I don't think it's going to read on camera, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it. And Because Dot doesn't. Like, that one's like matte. This one almost comes off like it has a different finish. And I don't know why that is, if that's the way it's supposed to be or what. But I have decided between the two of them, I do like Because Dot better. That said, I really do like the formula, but I also, while I was there, came across this lipstick. This is also from Essence. And can we talk about this packaging? Like, look at this. I believe it was on sale. I think it's normally $3.99, and I got it for $1.99. And look at this shade. It's called Legendary. It's number 5. And this is their semi-matte lipstick. But like, are you kidding me? This looks like a high-end lipstick, doesn't it? And I got it for $2. I was like, oh my gosh. So we're gonna try that on because you know I love a good nude lip. Okay, so lips are lined. I did use Because Duh. Did I? No, did I use Tea Time? No, I used Because Duh. I just put the wrong cap on. This is the only thing that I don't like, though, is they don't have the names of the shades on the actual, like, liner. They have it on a sticker on the cap. So if you peel that sticker off like I did, or you mix the caps up, you're screwed, because then you don't know what one is what. Look, I've looked, and there's just not a shade on here. It's really upsetting. But anyway, I have Because Dot on because I just really do like this one better. I did notice a difference. I noticed a difference in the way that it performs also. I feel like the Because Dot did feather on me a little bit, and I don't know if it's because whatever that shimmeriness is. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up, but it seemed like it was different. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the lipstick. Look at that color. They have a bunch of nude shades, and my Ulta was out of several of the shades, but when I was in LA, I went to Ulta there and I saw more, and I should have gotten them, but I got a phone call and then I ended up leaving the store. But there are other nude shades that look like amazing, so I'm definitely, like, when they are in front of me again, I will purchase. because, I mean, look at this. Even if it was $4, still a steal. I mean, right? That looks amazing. I love this. And I got it for $2. But again, even if I spent $4, I would still be pretty happy with that. The lip liner is $1.99 and the lipstick is originally $3.99. I'm fairly certain. Either way, so affordable and comfortable on the lips, very lightweight, doesn't feel like it's gonna slide anywhere. It's a semi-matte, which it reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay Vice Comfort Matte formula. I feel like the Urban Decay is just a hair more matte, but it's as comfortable as this formula, and this is my favorite formula. These shades are not an exact dupe, but I don't know. They have so many nude shades that I'm like, there's gotta be a dupe in there. I will swatch, actually. This is Safe Word, and then I'll just swatch Legendary right underneath it. Close, but I feel like Legendary is a little bit more of, like, has a little bit more of like a camely brown tone to it, whereas like Safe Word has a little bit more of like a pink to it. But I would be willing to bet that they have something very similar. So very excited about this find, and I'm excited to try more of those because, I mean, this is $19, you know? So anyway, that is it for today's look. I love this. This is like definitely a look that I can see myself doing for like daytime, summer. I don't know, it's just got all the Bronze Goddess vibes to it. So let's just go quick, rapid review of everything that we tried today. I do actually also have some lip products from Jason Wu, but I think I'm gonna try these on over on TikTok. So if you want to see my thoughts on those, I believe my TikTok is in the description box every time, but if not, I think it is. Yeah, I'll have the link to it down below. If you are not on TikTok, I haven't been good about like posting my TikToks to Instagram, but I'll try to get better at it. I will. If you're not on TikTok, you're missing out. Anyway, all right, so let's look at what I tried today. The Jelly Pop Primer, so far, I really like it. It definitely is a very sticky, tacky, gripping primer. If you like mint melt, I think you will love this. I think it's almost more gripping. As far as the dew though, like, I don't know, it's hard to say. I do have that Catrice True Skin, and that one is, you know, got hyaluronic acid, and I always feel like I have a little bit of like a healthy glow when I have that foundation on. But it played very well with every product I put on top of it. I'm definitely a fan. Definitely a fan. I'm going to continue to use it, and I will keep you posted on that. This concealer, blown away. It looks so good. Like, it doesn't even really look like I have concealer on, like, up close. It just looks like my skin. It's not settling right now into any lines. It's not separating. It's not cakey. Like, it looks really good. Highly impressed, first impression. Highly impressed by this, but I'm going to also continue to use it, and I'll keep you posted on that as well. I always do a roundup at the end of the month, just letting you guys know all the products that I tested and tried that month, and, you know, like a follow-up video to this video. So at the end of this month, you can watch that video and get a better review of like what I think about all these products a month later. Anyway, love this powder, the No. 7 powder. Like, my complexion looks really good right now, like really good. And I mean, think about this. Every single product I put on my face today is all affordable, and my face looks good. I'm happy with everything on my complexion. This bronzer, very, very impressed. Like, wow, better than the blush. If you didn't like the blush, I'd still give this a try. Like, I don't have any powdered bronzer on top of this right now. And look at how beautiful. Like, it's very natural. It looks like just sun-kissed. I probably could have put a little bit more on this side, but this side you can really see. Like, I just really like this. I'm going to continue to use it, obviously, but like, this is yeah, I'm very impressed with this. Love. The Jason Wu palette, obviously, love this. Going to continue to use it. Love the look that I created. I'm such a fan of these palettes. There's 3 in total, and I really just want the 3rd one just to have it because I'm so in love. Like, I love the way the packaging looks. I just think it's so sleek. It gives me KKW vibes in a way, but like so sophisticated, so sleek, and the product inside is like 10 out of 10. Like, chef's kiss. The primer was nice. I like it. It's very tacky, so I feel like my eyeshadow is going to last a very long time. Like, nothing is going to budge. I think this would be great to put shimmers on top of because I feel like it would really adhere, like shimmers and glitters and stuff, because of the tackiness to it. And I did not set it with powder, which I typically do. Like, if I put concealer down, I set with powder and then go in with my shadows. I did not do that, and I didn't get any skipping. Everything blended well. Like, this is really good. Really good. Well, lastly, I guess what I love is this Essence lipstick. I mean, beautiful. Beautiful color, beautiful formula, so comfortable, and beautiful price point. Like, another one. Chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. Love this. And then the one product that just did not work out for me is the brow gel. Blue Brow Everlasting Love. No. I ended up putting the ColourPop on, so I don't know about like what this product is going to do in terms of keeping my brows in place or anything, but like you saw, I can't do the brush. Like, I just don't understand how I'm supposed to get this on. Like, I have thick brows, so like how am I supposed to get this all inside my brows without getting the color everywhere? And it's thick and runny, so without a spoolie to brush it through, this is just a hot mess. I don't know. If you know a way to use this, maybe I'm using it wrong, let me know. But like, this is a no. This is just a no. So that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know what you think about these products. Have you tried any of them? Are you thinking about picking anything up? What do you think about this bronzer? Like, I really want to know. Did you think this was going to be bigger? It's fine. It's just, I was kind of surprised, you know? Anyway, leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell so you never miss when I upload a video. You can follow me on social. My handle's @GLAM_LATTE. And don't forget, the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is everywhere you listen to podcasts. All those details are in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.